Nee, liever niet. Dan ga ik gewoon naar buiten.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Preparation is done. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Jump in 5, get ready!
Nou kan je joinen.
Resurgence. Stay alive to keep your squad in the fight. Set a drop point for your squad, soldier.
Zullen je vliegtuig misselijk te maken?
Nee. Wacht. Eigenlijk moet hierheen. Buiteneditie.
Moving.
Ja.
Oh, clear bitches.
Setting mine!
Marking contract.
Hostile UAV overhead.
Hack contract phones to secure cash payments. Moving here.
Mensen zijn bij mij in de buurt. Boek zit in de chat.
Moving.
Nou,
Oh, ja, heel ver weg. Het is geen bomtrooi.
Jawel, als je weet
wat is dat eigenlijk?
Contract time is limited. Hack those phones.
Dat is wel gaar man, want met die bomdroom moet je nog best veel moeite doen. Ik heb hoertjes. Verschillende postcodes. Verschillende postcodes.
Buy station marked.
Maar,
Cash here.
You're moving
Kijk.
around.
I got hose.
Ah, daar goes.
Cash here.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Ah, kut.
Your team is in the safe zone.
Got an enemy
Contract
here.
time is limited. Activate hack.
Oh ho, zag je dat?
Hostile UAV active.
Motherfucker.
Tegen wie praat tegen Tjur?
Ja. Zag je dat?
Ja, sorry, ik ging even naar de wc man.
Armor pouch here.
Planting mine!
Ja, ik moest echt nodig. Maar ik hoorde wel het geluidje, had je met die Homelander iets gedaan ofzo?
Ja.
Hostile UAV in this sector.
Koudo, is die ding boven?
Ik weet niet wat ik moet pakken. What the
Got
fuck?
a loadout drop inbound.
Wat? Ik kan hem nog niet gepakt.
Hij is beneden toch?
Ik weet niet wat ik moet spelen man.
Je hebt nog een loader dichtbij. Hier is een team. Hè.
Moving.
Oh, hij gaat vliegen.
Hostile located. This is enemy territory. Keep it tight. Awa, got movement. Get a
Team
drop
vliegt naar
here.
stadion.
Enemy here. Spotted a hostile here.
Ja.
Locate available contracts to hack. Get moving.
Copy that.
Enemy destroyed. Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them. Marked remaining operators from
Bijna.
that squad.
Crack, kom,
Hunt
pushen.
them down. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Eentje, laatste hier.
Moving here.
Laatste mijn
Oh,
noord.
achter ons volgens mij.
Hack contract is
Dat is
closed.
laatste van het team hoor. Wil je
Enemy
die pushen?
dropping into the AO.
Oh, boven. Ook nog een team daar boven.
Boven ook hier, boven.
Enemy moving here.
Moving.
I won't let you die here.
Our mortar strike is inbound.
Ik zie die hoor.
Eentje down.
Guess I got myself up.
Kill confirmed. We located the rest of them.
Achter mij.
In het stadion.
Throwing drill charge. Hostile UAV active.
Oh, hier.
Got
Hier.
movement.
Hier, hij loopt.
Enemy here.
Eentje boven geland volgens mij.
Nee, achterkant.
Placing camera.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunting.
Ik ben dak. Dakskeer.
Put one side of
Enemy
you.
on the move. Hostile mark.
Hier binnen.
Marked remaining operators from that squad.
De rest
Hunt
is
them
ook
down.
binnen. Twee binnen.
Got
Die
a
hier.
hostile gas moving in. Target down. Marking the rest
Nog
of
één.
them.
Zit beneden volgens mij. Ja.
Hier, hier.
Enemigo, enemigo! Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Nog één. Binnen.
Heads up, Ultra. The FBSA's identified
Waar binnen?
unsanctioned soup activity in the area.
Waar?
Ik ben dak met
Ik ben...
ik ben Mico. Ik zie niemand.
Kijk hier.
Got movement.
Heel veel mensen springen eraf hier.
Moving here.
Heel veel mensen komen nu het stadion in de overkant.
Ja.
Enemy visual.
We gaan naar de loadout.
Movement. Mark the target.
Oh, hier bij mij.
Enemy sniper. Watch your head. Ultra One, we're tracking a
Hij is hier.
advanced operator near your
Hij rent nu
location.
naar
Nice shot.
achteren. Naar de loadout.
One down right here.
Eentje is
Marking the
hier.
rest of that
De
squad on
loadout
your
er.
attack map. Get hunting. Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced.
Ultra One, V-enhanced operators are no longer in the
Lekker
area.
pik.
Enemy destroyed. Use your attack map to
Goeie
hunt down
man,
the rest of them.
ik merk dat je wel echt je best doet.
Eentje bij mij, wc.
Hostiles on the move.
Oh, zie je, ze zijn buiten. Oh, hier in de hoekje.
Relocate to the rest of them.
Waar?
Hier in de hoekje, gepinkt. Hier tussenruimte, hier links gelijk. Mico, hier links. Ja.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunting. Watch your six. Resurgence window is ending.
Hé, laat me spullen met rust, man.
Ik loop er alleen nog in.
Over. Adjusting
Shit,
target.
zelfs mijn lijk is niet meer veilig.
Your
Fucking
squad mate is
bitch.
redeploying. Well done.
Hostile UAV in this sector.
Ah, als je lief bent, doe dan nog wel even mijn loadout secure.
Gas is inbound.
Hoe moet het gaan, man?
Dat weer wel.
here.
Enemy marked.
Head to the safe zone
Word je niks
now.
meer dragen, zeker?
Got movement.
Actual to Ultra One. Suits active near your position. Prep for contact.
Enemy destroyed. Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Oh ja, een
Be
motherfucker.
enhanced
Oeh.
operators in the area. Engage with caution.
Unit medical.
Kijk, strike.
Enemy mark.
Enemy movement spotted. Pick your guts off the floor.
Blijf liggen.
Stun grenade. Get up, you got work to do.
Ze schiet aan de overkant.
Resurgence has closed. No more
Ik heb
second
geen iets
chances.
mee.
Enemy have reinforcements
Suppression
inbound.
mine set.
Gaan we rechtsom? Hier rechtsom?
Moving here.
Of linksom? Oh, hier zijn links. Oh, links, ja.
Enemy marked.
Self-revive kit here.
Oh joh, deze is wel nog genoeg. Is self-revive shit. Nee, maar je had er al 6.
Hostile airstrike incoming.
Enemy here. Moving.
Ultra One, the FBSA is tracking a rogue soup near your location. You'll need some heavy firepower to take them down. Heads up, Ultra Intel's reporting unsanctioned soup activity in the area.
Oh, ik kom maar. Hé, hey, die reviven.
Advise you move to the safe zone now.
Ik word bekeken vanuit...
Fucking buggy, man. Kan niet reviven.
Ultra
Ah,
One,
yeah.
we're
Fuck,
tracking a
fuck, fuck,
rogue
fuck,
soup near your location. Engage at your discretion.
Ga het gebouw in.
Ik heb geen plates meer, man.
Kom naar binnen.
Found some armor here.
Waar?
Hier.
Ga je dan?
Ik ben linksom gaan. Volgende. Hier bij mij.
Moving.
Ah, hoe is het?
Enemigo.
Friendly airstrike on the way. Hostile UAV overhead. Heads up, Ultra. The FBSA's identified unsanctioned soup activity in the area. Hostile mortar strike incoming.
Hé, boven, hij is aan het...
Camper.
Hij is aan het campen, ik kan hem...
Oh, fucking camper.
Pico trap onder jou zitten.
Oh ja.
Waar ik ben, in het wc zit eentje. Verstopt.
Buy station marked.
Oh nee.
Gas is closing in.
Fuck.
Wat die?
Fucking dramatische, man.
Friendly UAV on station.
Kijk.
Advise you head to the safe zone now. You have a
Dan
lot
gaan
of
we
ground
landen
to
zien.
cover.
Lastig. En dan
Enemy
moet
move.
je
Hostile
We
mark.
moeten die roof clearen eigenlijk.
Nee joh.
Hostiles on the move.
Ah, hier in de gas.
Only 25
Enemy
remain.
movement.
Blijf hangen dan even. Blijf hangen.
Fucking hell. Ik ben...
Enemy mark.
All Ultra, be advised. V enhanced operators in the area. Engage with caution.
Achterin.
Oh.
All Ultra, no
Yeah,
soup
moving
activity
here.
detected at this time.
Dat is geen stemactie.
Marking hostile.
Oeh.
25 remain. They hit us hard that time, so we will settle the score.
Even kijken wie die slecht is. Die moet eruit. Oh.
Count to 10. You can win this.
Ik zie niet, maar kan je zeggen wie het is?
Nee, ik ga er niet in, man.
Slechts heeft 7 kills toch?
Oh. Is goed, maar ik ga eruit. Ik kom zo terug. Ik kom terug over een kwartiertje of zo.
Nou, kan iemand mij uitnodigen? Oh, je hoort gewoon dat Cedi aan het eten is.
Bro, wallah, ik ben niet aan het eten. Wat de fuck is dat?
Oké. Was een grapje, man.
Waarom zijn jullie altijd zo serieus, die broers?
Ja, ja. Voelen ons aangevallen.
Ik zit er wel in volgens mij.
Ik voel niks van je.
Klopt, het komt omdat jij één kapot grote kont gaf. Ja.
Kom eens allen dan. Kom Mico terug, Celio klaar. Koude connecting. Misschien moet iemand anders host zijn hoor. Hoe doe je dat? Ik wil ook iemand niet promoten tot partyleader. Oh ja, je hebt gelijk. Ja, Chunk heb je hoogst.
Je hebt mijn hoofd gegeven?
Ja man. Hier geen hoofdpijn.
Dit is goede epilepsie.
Thanks man, ik vat het wel eens op als een compliment. Ja.
Ja, je weet wat boys lekker vinden.
Jij het ook? Comes around, goes around.
Doe eens screen sharen.
Ik weet niet hoe dat moet, man.
Als je naar een party gaat,
Ja.
die tweede van links. Met
Moet
twee
gewoon op
monitors.
jouw naam, toch?
Nee, gewoon gedeeld scherm staat er. Boven party verlaten heb je van die icoontjes toch? De
Ik
tweede.
heb al gevonden.
Ah, oké.
Ik heb een shortcut gevonden, dat is makkelijker.
Ja.
She gonna cook.
Holding for deployment. Take this time to warm up. Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Don't shoot at me! Stun grenade out! Subjects out!
Thermite out!
Training is over.
Bada,
Time to
bada,
see
bada,
what
bada,
you have
bada,
learned.
bada.
Five seconds!
Resurgence. Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets to bring them back faster. Alright, soldier.
UAV
Mark
tower
a drop point for your squad.
Moving to my mark.
On contract here. Contract marked.
Oh, clear.
Oh.
Niet zeggen.
Can't take charge!
Fucking twee kinderen die aan het spelen zijn. Die zeggen ja, die zeggen.
Hostile UAV
Als je
active.
die zegt, zeg ik die, hè. Hey, call a bitch.
Mashallah, mashallah.
Hostile UAV overhead.
A squad mate has secured the hard drive. Make sure they reach the upload point.
Hostile UAV in this sector.
Deploying a decoy.
Gaat hij door de muur heen?
Nee man, ik denk het niet.
Got cash here.
Moving here. Cash here.
Hebben we genoeg toch? Of niet?
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Er is gewoon helemaal niemand bij ons in de buurt.
Cash here.
Hier bij het stadion zitten mensen. Trouwens best wel veel mensen bij het stadion. De rest gewoon helemaal leeg bijna.
I'm coming. Open your mouth.
Echt een piece man.
Ja, man.
You got gas moving in.
Hostile UAV overhead.
Gooi geld bij de buiten. Wow.
Cash here.
Hostile UAV active. Hostile UAV in the
Oh, jij moet weer halen. Echt jongen.
Check the fire.
Hostile UAV overhead.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
What are you doing?
UAV on
There's an ammo box here.
Niks zeggen.
Enemy movement. We got an ammo box here.
Dus daarom gaan al die geld op.
Nee man.
Selfie vibe.
Hostile
Zo,
UAV.
die gast denkt alleen aan zichzelf.
Nee, ja.
Alles.
Zo,
Hostile UAV in the sector.
Zonder
Ze
spekken,
weten ook
toch?
Enemy marked.
Hey, Mico, jij kan ook klippen, hè? Je kan ook de beelden klippen.
Ik hou UAV.
Kijk,
Ik gooi de 18k neer, hoe bedoel je, jij houdt UAV?
Ik heb er 2 gehaald.
Ja
Tot
man.
12k.
Wat? Ja,
Got
ja.
a loadout drop inbound.
Nog genoeg voor een kerstmes en een selfie vibe.
Nee, die shit haal ik niet.
Nee man. Mico, kan je jouw beeldscherm met mij delen even?
Hoeft niet, je weet het dan.
Oké, ik zet even UAV
Friendly
aan.
UAV
Recon
online.
flyover.
Oh, er zitten best
Ultra
wel veel
One, we're
mensen in.
tracking a rogue soup near your location. Engage at your
Als je iets
discretion.
aanzet, moet je die ander gelijk inside blijven.
Oh ja, ja, zie je.
Ik zie iemand naar boven gaan.
Ze zitten hier over het dak of zo. Hey, het is wel irritant, want ik zie bijna geen ene shit door al die dingen hoor.
Aan de overkant zijn ze.
Ja, hij zit in dit gebouw.
Rogue soup is down. The FBSA is gonna like this.
Contract failed. Objective lost.
Hostile UAV.
Kan je pingen welk gebouw ze zitten?
Hostile
Ik achter
UAV overhead.
Oh shit, ik heb helemaal niet eens mijn ding gepakt.
Sniper.
Eentje achter jullie, eentje achter jullie.
Taking effective fire.
Moving.
The gas is starting to split. Stay sharp down there.
Actual to Ultra One. Soup's active near your position. Prep for
Hij
contact.
is weggeteleporteerd.
Supply crates are restocked. Advise you load up now.
Nee, hij is daar weggeteleporteerd hè.
Got one side of you. Enemy in the area.
Hoeveel daar?
Ze zitten hier bij die
Heads
kerk
up,
heel veel
Ultra
mensen.
Intel's reporting unsanctioned soup activity in the area.
Target down. Marking the
Okay.
rest of them.
Ultra One, we're tracking a V-enhanced operator near your location. Stay sharp.
Heel koud of
Friendly
veel
UAV on station.
zit je?
Enemy marked.
Weer mensen daar. Zit er buiten gelijk, ja. Ik heb gehit met de...
Ah, fuck.
Weer gehit.
Resurging. Go get your revenge. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunting.
Ultra One, the FBSA SA is tracking a rogue soup near your location. You'll need some heavy firepower to take them down. Hostile UAV in this sector. Ultra One, we're not seeing any rogue soups in the area. You're clear for now.
Enemy destroyed. Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them. Gas is moving. The gas is shifting.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Expect a split soon.
Ah, fuck man.
Mark remaining operators from that
Sorry.
squad.
Nou, wellicht.
Hunt them down.
Er nog eentje bij.
Hostile UAV overhead.
Moving.
Your team made it to the safe zone. Your squad mates back on station. Good work. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Hostiles moving. Moving to my mark.
Target down. Marching the rest of them.
Moving here.
Hetzelfde gat, 2 man.
Took out a suppression mine.
Ah, nee.
8 in.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them. You have reinforcements inbound.
Targets down.
Marked remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Eentje land beneden.
Nee, ik heb lag man. Echt heel erg.
Hey,
Also be advised, B-enhanced operators in the area. Engage with caution. Ultra One, we're tracking a V-enhanced
Label.
operator near your location.
We got
Stay
an armor
sharp.
box here. Moving this way.
Throwing drill charge. Resurgence is about to end. Make it count.
Dropping ammo here.
hier. Wel boven weer.
Ultra One, we're tracking a rogue soup near your location. Engage at your discretion.
Grab some armor. We have an armor box here.
Hier zitten mensen.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Hostile UAV
Ah,
in
joh.
this sector. All Ultra, no unsanctioned soup activity detected at
Ah,
Gas is inbound.
meen je toch niet man.
Take much more.
Located the rest of them.
Blap, blap.
Tossing smoke grenade. Don't worry. I'll get you up.
Enemy soldier incoming. Your squad mates back on station. Good work. Be advised, resurgence is no longer active. This is for keeps.
Hostile UAV active.
Enemy here.
Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
I'm hit.
Deze wapen is gevaarlijk. En vier.
Moving to my enemy movement spotted.
Throwing drill charge. It's been looted. Watch for threats.
En mijn knopje doet het niet goed.
You're losing ground. Be advised, the gas is merging. Prep for contact.
Hostile
Oh,
UAV in
fuck
this
it.
sector.
The safe zone is far from your location. It's time to get moving.
I'm fading fast.
Hostile movement
Using
strike in
drill
the area.
Setting Claymore.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Armor here. We have an active field upgrade here.
Gas gaat hè.
Ah, fuck. Shit, ik zie allemaal mensen hier beneden, man. Ja, wacht. Ik zie
Ultra
hier...
One, the FBSA is tracking a rogue soup near your location. You'll need some heavy firepower to take them down. All Ultra, rogue soup is down. Good work cleaning up Bob's mess.
Good shot, man.
Hostile precision airstrike. Get to cover. Hostile UAV overhead.
Nee joh.
Heb je?
Mark the target.
Ja.
Visual on the enemy.
Flikkers jongen, ik wist het jongen. Fucking rakker jongen.
Die was echt goed.
Is er nog vol?
Zeg je?
Ah ja.
25 are left. Stay sharp out there. Less than 25 were still standing. You fought hard out there. Return to base for debrief.
Hey, ga er gewoon door, boys.
Oké,
Is goed, laat hem maar.
Is goed, later man.
Zal,
Ja, het is ook zijn schakel.
Layout. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and show Flip. What this does, it allows me to go ahead and aim down sight and shoot with my L1 and R1. So if that's more of a preference thing, it helps with semi-auto guns for some you see on the map. Obviously, if you have a 120. your sticking. So we got the first thing, which is edit button layout. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and show flip. What this does is it allows me to go ahead and aim down sight and shoot with my L1 and R1. So if that's more of a preference thing, it helps with semi-auto guns for some people, but it really depends. So you got tactical, which makes it so that your R3 becomes your drop shot if you want to go ahead and do that. You have also bumper jumper, which allows you to jump with your bumpers. So if you want to bunny hop, even though that was heavily nerfed. And then they also have bumper jumper tactical, which you will have that option as well, which paddles to go from 4 down to 2, just because it's a little bit more comfortable in preference. That is another option where you can go just to the top and you can do a custom alt, where literally you can program each individual input for all of these different buttons. So you have, if your layout does not exist, I use default for stick preset, obviously. Or something else, you can. Vibration, I normally turn that off. Haptic feedback off. We do horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity. I'm going to put out a video talking a little bit more how to get the best aim possible. I'll break down these. For the average person, you're going to probably sit between around 4 and 9. People do like it a little bit faster. They can go above that. But usually, if you're struggling and be like, I can't really control it, usually lower your aim sense. And then if you want to be a little bit faster, you can kind of bump that up, and you can combine that with the ADS sensitivity multiplier. And the key is when you're moving around the map, you should be able to be fairly accurate with whatever this sense is, meaning where you put your crosshairs is very accurate as you're moving around, and you have good hip fire control. This one is once you aim down sight, that you're able to move onto the target. I like it a little bit slower, so I can go ahead and adjust, and you take advantage of that sticky aim, which we'll talk about in that video as well. Sensitivity multipliers, if you want to adjust those individual things, you can. And then we have vertical aim access. So these are all standard for me. If you want to go ahead and change those, you can definitely do that. Aim down sight is hold. Automatic tac sprint, I'm not sure if this is something I'll stick with because of the way the movement's been nerfed, you're going to get caught sprinting a lot. So for most people, I'd probably say turn that off, but then that can destroy your controller. I'm still figuring out which one I want to use for this game. I think auto sprint is probably going to be the way to go, because if you get caught tac sprinting, you're just mostly dead for the most part, and especially in this game for how fast the TTK is. Equipment behavior, hold, activation. I use ADS and melee. If you just want double ADS, you can go ahead and do that as well, or you just do regular ADS, but then you'll be clipping on walls everywhere. I almost never accidentally mount on anything. And then interact, tap to reload. We might change this to a form of contextual tap. Prioritize interact when we get over to Warzone, but currently it's a little bit easier to do tap to reload. Then armor plates, you do have the option to apply all. Then we got to tab over to the advanced section, which is pretty straightforward. Target aim assist, you want this on. And then we got aim assist type. We have default, precision focusing, black ops. Default is generally the way to go, or black ops. You do not want to do focusing or precision unless you're trying to quick scope and you're trying to drag your crosshairs and get that super stick. Black ops. You do not want to do focusing or ops. Default is generally the way to go, or black ops. You do not want to do focusing or precision unless you're trying to quick scope and you're trying to drag your crosshairs and get that super sticky aim, but you will not get it really any rotational aim assist with those. So you kind of want to go ahead and go with the default, which will give you the rotational aim assist, which is kind of the more broken part of aim assist. And I typically go with dynamic. There are people that like linear or standard, but dynamic is probably most used beyond just using standard. It goes standard because that's what most people have by default. Dynamic, and then there are a few people that use linear. ADS sense multiplier with focus. This is when you hold your breath. I usually keep all. Stuff default. You get custom sensitivity version. You can go ahead and change that as well. But but you can go ahead and keep it at 0.8 on everything if you want, or 0.85, and then you're good. And then you get dead zones. And then here's where it gets a little bit tricky, right? You can go ahead and go through and you lower this until you don't have any stick drift. And normally maybe use it one more above for the movement one, so that you're always having a little bit of movement so you can get the rotational aim assist. But if that bothers you, just go back one down. If this gets above probably around 10 or 12, it might be time to get a new controller. The right stick, you want to kind of do the same thing, where it's not really moving on its own, even though this controller is about 6 months. Don't really have much stick drift beyond the brand new controller feel. And then the left stick max. What happens, this makes your movement feel a little bit more responsive if you lower this down from the 99 to 75. You could lower it even more, but then it'll get a little bit wonky how you feel like you're moving around. Right stick max, we just go ahead and put that on so that we have that full smooth control. And then the button dead zones, I have those as low as possible. Tactical sprint, toggle, and then auto move forward. Double tap for tactical sprint behavior, and then this is it. You didn't have any of the auto stuff on, obviously you would have to use it this way. I have ground mantle off, airborne mantle off, automatic ground mantle off. And then vert, slide, and dive, I have it set to standard. You could swap them. Plunging in water, movement, regular, plunge freely. And then we got parachute auto-deploy on, but we'd probably do that off in the future. This one, just so that if you're jumping off a building, you're not sure if you can make the landing, probably go ahead and get it to save. And then we got door bashing on. You could actually turn that off, so you would have to do it a different way. Combat behavior, all this off. Weapon mount delay, medium, depleted ammo switch on. That'll switch to your secondary. Quick C4 detonation. Normally, the standard behavior for this one is off. What you do is you double tap reload, and it'll automatically make the C4 go off. If you like hitting the same button, then you can go ahead and just swap it over so you get used to it that way. But that one, again, is preference, short delay, free look, pinwheel, delay, moderate, and then double tap, danger ping delay.
I tested every gun in Warzone 2 to find the lowest recoil, long-range weapon, so you can hit more of your shots and win more games. And the results might just surprise you. Now, there's a couple of rules I've set in place. Like, every gun must have an optic, because regardless of how clean the iron sights are, at those longer ranges, an optic is just needed. And lastly, the gun must also be fully automatic. We're ignoring all the single shot guns. So I started the grueling process of putting together a max recoil control build on every single fully automatic gun in the game. Then headed into the firing range, started plotting the recoil of each one of them to compare which one has the least recoil, and then after that I moved on to plotting the time to kill for each gun. So not only did we know what the lowest recoil was, but also how fast you were going to be able to kill someone. Then I went about the extremely long process of making a beginner's build for each gun that contains attachments that are pro level loadout. So don't 56 and not any further away, let's hit the Castov 545. This has always been a consistently good gun in terms of time to kill and recoil control. But unfortunately, there's just a number of guns that seem to best it in almost every single area. So it's sat at the number 5 spot for this video. But it does remain a really competitive option. So without any further wait, the beginner's build can be found on the screen now. And remember, these are just attachments unlocked by getting the Castov 545 to weapon level 10. However, since you have to level up the Castov 762 to unlock this gun, you're going to have a few more attachments than some others at this stage. The fully leveled attachments can be seen on the screen now. Again, These are only attachments that are unlocked necessary, but will give you a huge advantage in any gunfight. For the barrel, take the IGK-30 for better recoil control and bullet velocity is necessary, but will give you a huge advantage in any muzzle. Take the Komodo Heavy for insanely better horizontal recoil control, and for the tube, the muzzle necessary, but would give you a huge advantage in any gunfight. For the barrel, take the IGK-30 for better recoil control and bullet velocity. For the tuning, go up and left. Onto the muzzle, take the Komodo Heavy for insanely better horizontal recoil control, and for the tuning, go up and right. This unlocks by getting the Lachmann 556 to weapon level 18. It's worth noting that this attachment is going to feature in a lot of various pro level loadouts in this video, so it's well worth unlocking. Also, the Lachmann 556 features in this top 5, so another great reason to unlock it and level it up. Onto another attachment that appears in every single pro loadout on this video, as it offers the most recoil control out of every single underbarrel attachment. It will be taking the Lockbrook Precision 40. And for the tuning, go down and left. To unlock this attachment, you'll need to get the Lachmann sub to weapon level 9, but considering this gun lives right at the bottom of the Lachmann weapon family tree, this can just take a while to unlock. So if you don't have this or aren't really that close to unlocking it, you can take the VX Pineapple instead, as it offers the same recoil control, but it reduces your movement speed and strafe speed, but it's far easier to get unlocked, as you'll just have to get the Icarus 556 to weapon level 14. And I expect a lot of you will already have this gun unlocked, as you get this by getting the M4 to weapon level 19, which is one of the best starter weapons in the game, especially considering it's unlocked right from the get-go when you get custom loadouts. For the tuning on the VX Pineapple, onto the optic, take the right. This level loadout, so it's definitely try the Chrono build on the screen now. Now onto the 4th place gun, the Lachmann 556. This is an extremely low recoil gun and was very, very close to getting that 3rd place spot, but it's only really let down by its initial recoil control, which admittedly does move out quite drastically after that 5th or so bullet. So drastically, in fact, it probably has the least recoil in the game after that smoothing out period. But unfortunately, for the Lachmann 556, its time to kill is just too long after 68 meters, as it jumps up to over 1 second to kill someone, and up until that 68 meters. However, essential to see the fully level build on the barrel. Take the 5th control of Precision, worst move down, aim OPV, 4 fast P to weapon the exploit down videos with beginner, full level and pro level loadouts. Then hit that like and subscribe button with the notifications bell on to stay up to date with the ever evolving meta. Now onto that bronze position, the 3rd place spot, the STB 556. And at this point in the video, recoil barely exists for any of these guns. You mainly just need to focus on aiming. Now there's a couple of reasons why this gun doesn't feature any higher on the list, but there are 2 main reasons for it. One of them being very similar to the Lachmann 556, as it has a pretty bad damage drop off as well, with this one being at 57 meters, where it almost takes 1 whole second to kill someone. But again, like the Lachmann 556, at certain ranges it's actually faster to kill than the ISO Hemlock. It also aims down sight incredibly fast. Only guns in this video, a bit of a double struggle with split on screen now. The fully leveled, the F-Tac X on screen now. The fully leveled loadout can be On the screen now move it up and left. Vertical at the other muzzle. Tank 56 roll possible. If you don't have on, and for the magazine, aim OP again. You can try the judo. Let me know in the comments section below what you Hemlock. This gun is incredibly overall, it's a great gun, but its downsides are a slow rate of fire, meaning drastically slower time to kill if you miss a few rate of fire, but I'm so popular with the Fielder T50 for the underdapped VX-45, or if you build, talking almost a 200 millisecond lower ADS speed that the Sakin offers is easily offset by this. Admittedly, it is going to take, you're going to have a 100 round magazine. Muzzle will take the TY marks, you'll need to get the best root movements, also go precision side. However, if you're getting the Expedite 12 shotgun to weapon level and miss a few shots, and a relatively small map, like a different optic, or don't take the 42 E4 for a better precision. And lastly, left for the muzzle, take the Komodo Heavy to put the Fielder T for the undapped VX Pipe 45, or if you build on the screen now. And finally, we're down to that number 1-12 shotgun to weapon level 11. For the tuning, also go down and right. You can see the full build on the screen now. And